Hi, welcome to my cooking channel, cookingwithjohngruber.com. This next recipe was inspired by something from my college years. Now, that was a while ago, in fact, almost 20 years ago now. And I can say that this recipe is something that I have not thought about in this time, but only recently did I have like this weird flashback, and it's probably just because it's coming to the close of the end of the year, and so now everything's just flooding back to me as far as memories and thinking and such. So this particular restaurant that I didn't frequent too often, but I did go every once in a while, was a vegetarian, vegan, kind of Greek inspired restaurant, and it was sort of like the Subway of pitas. Yes, pitas. And I want to show you just how easy they are to put together. A lot different than what you've seen in other like recipes where they're like cutting the pita in half and trying to separate it and hope that it all stays together like a sandwich. I've got something a little bit better, and I'm going to mention Nigella Lawson, because she uses the word microwave as microwave, and I do need to use the microwave for 30 seconds today for this particular recipe. I don't like cooking with the microwave, but that's what we're going to do. So if we get started, I'm just going to get the ingredients that we need and get some of it prepared, and I will show you how I do that. Stay tuned. So today I'm going to be making one of those famous pitas that I really enjoyed when I was in college. And little did I know that restaurant was open till 3 o'clock in the morning, and I thought it was for people that studied late. Turns out it was just for the after bar crowd. Who knew? I was so naive then. Not anymore, but then I was. So my ingredients today for this particular pita is, and I'm just going to call it a roasted red pepper hummus pita, is we're going to start off with some roasted red pepper hummus. Pick your brand or make your own. Some spinach. I've got some cucumber, just a few pieces of roasted red pepper as well, and then I'm going to throw in some tomato. Now you can add any ingredients you want. If you are not doing plant-based and you want to do a feta cheese, you can do feta. Black olives are also delicious in this, as well as like red onion. So the first thing I want to show you is, because I don't like when I'm folding and wrapping something like, say, a burrito or a spring roll, for it to like the ingredients to pop through. So everything's got to be cut pretty fine. And as you can see, my cucumber is paper thin. In fact, almost looks sickly. That's how thin I have it sliced. And the way that I do that is I just take the veggie peeler and I just make my cuts on the cucumber like this. Now this started a long time ago. I've been practicing almost all week for you guys. So this whole cucumber finally is getting used up. I'm going to toss this in a salad probably for dinner tonight, followed by like a little bit of tomato. And again, you're going to want to slice the tomato thin. I am going to suggest always use a sharp knife, maybe 4 slices, just because there's a lot to put in here and I don't want the pita to burst. But again, it's live TV, so to speak, and chances are it will fall apart and I'll have to do it all over again because I'd want to show you the proper way to do it. Okay, so I have slices of tomato, red pepper, roasted red pepper, very thin, paper thin slices of cucumber, spinach, and hummus. Am I missing anything? Not for me, except for the pita. Now I've already done 15 minutes for that pita. I'm going to just pop it in for another 15 to get it really nice and flexible. And it's a whole wheat pita. I don't know if I keep calling it pizza. I hope not. But it's a whole wheat pita, and I'll show you how we're going to fold it up. So while that microwaves for 15 minutes, I'm just going to do a little dance. I have no reason to do this, but it's only 15 seconds. So there we go. We're done. Be glad I only dance and not sing. So this is extremely hot, which is perfect. All right, this side seems to be a little tougher and drier, so I'm going to use like that side to open. Ooh, ooh, hot, hot. Yes. There we go. All right, so I'm just gonna fold, like rip apart the side and just enough to like halfway through. Okay, so close this up so don't kill anybody. Grab a spoon to spread my hummus in. A knife would work too. That's why I'm only using the back of a spoon. So I've got, you know, like as much hummus as I need. And I'm just going to open this up, hot, 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 and spread that on the inside there. And spread it on the inside. See, like right there. All right, are you seeing this? Can't really get much closer, but maybe I'll put a little bit more hummus. It's got some great flavor. This particular brand that I bought, shame on me for buying it. You can make it a lot cheaper. Okay, so I'm going to just gather my spinach leaves, cucumber, and the red peppers and kind of gather it all up like that and jam it in to the pita. And so, pita is already pretty full. Look at that. Oh, it looks wonderful. Okay, so it's starting to look like a pocket like it should, right? And then throw on the tomato slices. Get them in there. Probably have one too many, but that's all right. I'm a big boy, I can do this. Now, you fold this other end over and you shove that in like that. You wrap it up like so, nice and tight. And you've got like a little burrito. Oops. Little spinach came out. Looks like a little empanada, actually. And just kind of bend it to your will and slice it in half. Probably smarter to cut it on the cutting board than the plate. Oh well. This is my channel. I do what I want. And there is your pita stuffed with pepper and tomato and hummus and everything. In fact, there. And it's easy, handheld, beautiful pita sandwich in a way. You want to call it a sandwich? You could do that. And it's got a great Mediterranean flavor. Lots of spinach. Lots of goodness. Great hummus, peppery, red pepper flavor. You get a lot of cucumber flavor when you cut it that way. It releases a lot of the water inside too, so it kind of keeps this moist. So it's not just like spinach salad in a thing. It kind of creates its own dressing. And so far, I've found that you can take it with you. It does, like I said, it's travel size. Like look at that. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I'm not mad about this. And everything stays in when you pack it in tight like that. So it's a really great food option to go. And thank you to whatever pita restaurant you were. I weep for you because you're no longer in business. But it would have worked, and I think you might have been 20 years ahead of time. So that is my pita recipe. I'm gonna enjoy this with a couple of potato chips because I can get away with it. So I will see you on my next video. Thanks for joining me.